Exercise doesn't exist. You triggered yet? If I asked you to close your eyes and think about what exercise looks like, what do you think about? Maybe the image came to your mind where you're thinking about swimming or walking or lifting weights. We categorize things to make things easier to understand and to learn and to talk about. And so when you think about it, exercise usually just gets broken up into different buckets. Here's rehab exercise, here's muscle building exercise, here's functional exercise, here's cardiovascular exercise, here's high impact, here's low impact, and then all the subcategories, rehab / shoulder / torn rotator cuff. Exercise selection is almost like looking at the value menu at McDonald's. We take a look at what we got on the menu and we kind of plug and play. Oh, I think I want chicken McNuggets. I want a small fries. Oh, we're trying to get the legs stronger, squat. We're trying to get the hamstring stronger, leg curls. Trying to get the chest stronger. You get where I'm going with this. What are the consequences? The exercises that we're choosing, we're selecting for people may not be appropriate. The appropriate exercise for someone is going to be based on what strength they have available, at what joints, and how much of that can they tolerate. If you have someone doing a squat and they have one piece that's compromised, that changes the entire way someone will squat. And this is my issue, my beef, if you will, with the fitness industry, is that it's cookie cutter. It's bait and switch. It's replace one thing with another. It's almost mindless. So let's throw away everything we think we know about exercise and start fresh. What is the definition of exercise? It's activity that requires physical effort in order to improve the capacity and the function of the human body. So then what is the basis of effort and challenge for the human body? It's one word and one word only. It's force. Your muscles pull on your bones. And when you contract your muscles, they move your bones. This allows for ambulation, for human movement. And if we couldn't contract our muscles, we won't be able to move. And that thing that moves, that contracts, that causes movement, that's the force of the muscles working. That's your internal environment. What about the external environment? Well, every time you move, when you're doing exercise, you are mitigating the external forces of the environment you're in with your internal forces of your muscles. In the environment outside around you, you've got gravity pushing down on you. You've got wind resistance pushing against you. And then you have whatever external force you're applying to your body, whether that's swimming in water or doing resistance training with machines or weights. It's all the same thing. We are just changing the way that force is applied to the body. You can even think about lunging and running and walking. A walk is a short step carried out theoretically infinitely. If we did make it a lunge, we'd take a wider step, we'd have a deeper range of motion. Perhaps we hold the weight at our chest to add more force and add more resistance, and we go for a shorter amount of time because it's harder on the muscles. Sprinting, long step, different range of motion, but done very, very quickly, very, very rapidly, without any weight. Well, all of these different things, they all require very similar movements of the hips, the knees, the ankles, the arms, the hands, but we change the force, either that we're holding or the internal forces of our body and how fast the muscles are contracting in order to make these movements and these activities a reality. So I put it to you that exercise doesn't exist. It's only that we're changing the way we apply force to the body to achieve a certain outcome so that we are better for it, so that we are stronger, so that we can do more in our day-to-day lives. And this is amazing. It's so amazing because it opens up so many more opportunities. You see, if exercise is just a tug of war between the internal forces and the external forces, we can literally make exercise look like anything. We can do away with the traditional rules of squatting or deadlifting or walking or you name it here. And we can create exercises that are perfectly tailored and perfectly customized to us, or if you're a trainer, to your clients. And this is amazing because it means that it opens up a world with infinite possibilities, as long as we understand the physics of force and the anatomy of the body. And this should be, if nothing else, extremely freeing, because it means that you can do things differently. If you're squatting a certain way and it bothers your hip, try it a different way. Or don't do it at all. Do something different that's gonna feel better. You don't have to follow all of these rules, because all of these rules are made up based on categories that oftentimes do not serve you. Exercise doesn't exist. It's merely application of force to the body and how our internal forces of our muscles and our joints and the other structures deal with it. Because of that, you can create custom exercise for yourself and move and exercise pain-free, increase your strength, have the opportunities to do things you've never done before. And that should feel really, really good, because it means that if you've tried everything and nothing worked before, you haven't tried everything, because there's infinite possibilities. So go out there and work out.